Footy Blues!
Everything football.
Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Sasha.
Hey, and this is Roman. Welcome back to another episode of the Footy Brews. Today we are doing the preview for the Champions League finals. Chelsea versus Man City. What a game, eh, Sash?
Jeez, this is a battle of the Titans, EPL Titans and World Titans now, right? It's gonna be very exciting.
That's right. And, in recent form, Chelsea has beaten Manchester City in the last two confrontations in a month and a half. So they definitely have the upper hand over Pep Guardiola. But, is this Pep Guardiola's plan? Did he plan this out because he already had the other title wrapped up in the bag? I don't know. You tell me, Sash.
That's some big thinking. I mean, if he planned that, so he really threw a cup away. I don't know, but
Well, maybe not the FA, but I think definitely the League Cup he was experimenting.
maybe for the league for sure, because he already had won it. He knew that there's nothing really to why give Tuchel like the idea of maybe giving him a chance of how they play, how to break it down in person. But I think overall it's just gonna be a great game. This is hopefully gonna be more eventful, more exciting than the Europa final. Hopefully we see an actual good game playing each their style. So we'll see.
Yeah, two very dynamic teams, a lot of exciting players in Manchester City and in Chelsea. Who should we look out for in Manchester City, Sash?
So Manchester City, we have to go with the Phil Foden. That guy is just too good. And I also I say three players for me are the standout players. We got the Phil Foden on one wing, Mahrez on the other wing, and of course you cannot forget the maestro himself, KDB.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly the three I was going to mention as well. Phil Foden starting to cement himself as that, third superstar alongside Mbappe and Haaland. If he wins the Champions League, I mean, this is something neither of them have. So he would be the first one to get it out of the three, and he's definitely super young, super talented, so much potential, and just the way he's playing and how sharp he is, unbelievable. So definitely look out for him. Aguero said he should have his number 10 shirt when he retires Man City. So that's big praise coming from Kun Aguero. And then Mahrez scoring, many goals. Was it a brace and a goal in the semis? So 3 goals total. And KDB, playing all the important passes, making a big difference in that side. So 3 definitely big players to watch out for. On the Chelsea side, though, who are we looking out for here, Sash?
So on the Chelsea side, this is going to be very hard because Tuchel has been playing with his team a lot, and I believe he's going to probably throw a 1-2 surprise starting at 11. But I gotta go. There's probably not as many standout players as Conte. You don't get better than Conte for that team. And to me, he is that player that kind of dictates the game for Chelsea. Without Conte there, I put Man City winning this 100% because Conte is just too pivotal to that team.
Yeah, he's the backbone of that defense. He's what creates the attacks, right? He stops it and launches it the other way. He had been injured but is back in training, so he should probably make the Champions League finals. Mendy was also injured but back in training, so it should be a full squad for both sides. Another player I want to mention for Chelsea is definitely Mason Mount. Definitely a strong player. Maybe not as strong as Phil Foden is now because he's in flying form. But Mason Mount definitely has the potential going forward, the creativity. If he could use his teammates, Pulisic and Werner to good effectiveness, I mean, I don't see why Chelsea can't score a few goals here.
No, you're completely right. In my opinion, if Tim Werner has the game of his life, because we all know Tim Werner is just an unlucky
He doesn't
player.
even need to give him look. He just needs to refine his confidence.
Straight up, that's what it comes down to. Is that I like the guy. I mean, he looks like a good lad, and he's not anything to the fact that sometimes he just makes poor decisions as a young player. And I think, like you said, he's confident. So this is gonna be maybe. If Chelsea wins, is Tim Werner a flop? Is Kai Havertz a flop? Is Zivic a flop? Because all of these players have been going in and out of the squad, giving that balance throughout the whole year to get to this stage they are now. So, I mean, Tim Werner, people say biggest flop.
I wouldn't consider them. No, I wouldn't consider them a flop, even if they do lose, because they did make it all the way to the Champions League finals and performed quite well in the PL. Even though individually they might have had bad performances, They came into a team in a whole new league under a different manager. They had a different manager halfway through the season. There's been a lot of change in that team, rotating Giroud, Abraham. It'd be quite harsh, I think, to consider them a flop right away. I'm still willing to give them a bit more time because of how good and how much they proved themselves in the Bundesliga, being two phenomenal young stars there. So I think even if they lose, they're not flops. But what are your predictions for this one, Sash?
I'm gonna go with the heart of Pep Guardiola. That guy, you know what? I just want him to win. He deserves it after so many years. He's been a standout coach, and I think he's going to get it right this time. And I'm also being a little biased because there's 3 Portuguese players for Man City. So, in my opinion, Ruben Diaz is going to be there. He's going to hopefully step up. We got also maybe, I don't know if João Cancelo and Bernardo Silva will start, but I'm going to go for Man City, and I'm going to give it a 2-1, and that's how it's going to end for me. How about yourself?
Yeah, I think I'm also giving it to Pep Guardiola. I mean, I think in my eyes, he's been the best manager in recent years for football. Probably in the last 5 to 10 years. He's been unbelievable. Any team he starts managing, he just transforms their style of play. They become a great team for years to come. Like, even after he leaves. It's really impressive what he does with his teams. Obviously, he has a lot of money to support him. Definitely in my eyes, the passion he has and the tactics he has, incredible. So I'm giving it to Manchester City as well. Also considering the lackluster run of form from Chelsea, losing 3 out of their last 4 games, not looking good, especially if some of those games were against other, difficult opponents. They looked like they were running out of steam here near the end. Yeah, I'm giving City 2-0.
We'll see what happens, guys. If Pep wins, he has his own treble that he has won, not including the FA Cup. So if he wins, treble, and for sure he wins the Coach of the Year. If Tuchel wins, does he win the Coach of the Year from changing this Chelsea team from Frank Lampard to him now going to the finals? So catch it this weekend, Saturday, guys. It's going to be very exciting. But for now, Footy Brews out.